So there's some new footage that's going around from the set of It Ends With Us where we see Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni making out on set. And people are saying that this is contradicting the allegations that she makes against Justin Baldoni. However, the timeline is important.
Accuracy by the law firm representing Ryan Reynolds. As it turns out, it's the same law firm that's representing Drake in his battle against the record label and Kendrick Lamar.
Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman includes a message ahead of the footage saying Ms. Lively's complaint alleges that during a scene, Mr. Baldoni and Ms. Lively were filming for a slow dance montage. Mr. Baldoni was behaving inappropriately. The statement adds, the following videos, captured on May 23, 2023, clearly refute Ms. Lively's characterization of his behavior. The scene in question was designed to show the two characters falling in love and longing to be close to one another. Both actors are clearly behaving well within the scope of the scene and with mutual respect and professionalism.
Hollywood thrives on drama, but sometimes the lines between on-screen fiction and real-life scandals blur in ways that no PR team can contain the latest firestorm. A leaked video allegedly captures Blake Lively and her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni sharing an intimate moment. What should have been an ordinary behind-the-scenes clip has ignited a media frenzy, leaving fans questioning the nature of their relationship and putting Ryan Reynolds, Blake's husband, in the uncomfortable position of being at the center of the gossip.
The movie was a family affair for Scarlett Johansson's ex-husband and Amber Lively. Notoriously, the film featured Nice Pool, which was a caricature and mockery of Justin Baldoni. The Plantation Princess also had a brief cameo in the movie as Lady Pool, although it has been alleged that she didn't actually film at all. The Woody Allen apologist had just given birth, was feeling self-conscious about her body, which played into It Ends With Us, so instead her body double did all of the shooting, according to what is out there. And the lip nibbler just voiced her character.
In her original complaint, she mentioned a scene that while they were filming, he displayed certain inappropriate behaviors that made her extremely uncomfortable. In response to this, Justin Baldoni's team released that footage. They said, here's a scene she was talking about, see for yourselves if what she's saying is legit. And the online community went nuts, trying to figure out if in this footage he's displaying any inappropriate behaviors, if she seems uncomfortable in any way, or was her complaint very embellished.
The video, originally posted by an anonymous source before swiftly disappearing from the internet, has only fueled speculation. Was this a rehearsed scene taken out of context? Or is there something more personal at play? The controversy has taken unexpected turns, with Ryan Reynolds displaying uncharacteristic behavior. Justin Baldoni's wife is dropping cryptic social media hints, and Hollywood insiders are weighing in as the dust refuses to settle. It's time to examine every angle of this unfolding saga.
I swear, everyone is obsessed with the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively case, even Joe Rogan.
Oh, the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing?
Bro.
I never thought we'd talk about Joe Rogan on here, A, because I really don't know much about him. I'm pretty sure he was the Fear Factor host. He mentions how Blake and Ryan effed up. This is effing up their reputations.
Blake Lively, talk about ruin your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they fucked up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you are a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to ruin a guy's livelihood.
They were trying to take over the movie and the whole franchise. He owned the franchise.
Yep.
The whole thing's crazy.
Yep.
And he's suing the New York Times, and he's got a great case.
He's going hard in the paint. But that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He did for the boys.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need real to be like, nah, man, I ain't going out like this.
Yeah, especially a guy like that. It was like known as being like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right.
It all started with a brief, grainy video that surfaced online. The clip, though lacking clear audio, appeared to show Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni in a moment that felt noticeably intimate. At first glance, it seemed like it could be a scene from It Ends With Us, the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. However, eagle-eyed fans began pointing out inconsistencies, most notably the lighting and camera angles, which differed from officially released stills and teaser footage from the movie. Some claimed that their chemistry in the leaked clip felt more authentic, more raw, and too real to be just acting.
So this is the scene, this is the montage, right? It's actually two different scenes, but we can see them making out. And what's really key here is that you can see that she's biting his lip in this specific makeout scene, right? When you can see that they're very intimately involved. Now, the reason this is so key is because of the date that this was filmed. So this was actually filmed in January 2024, which was after the all-hands meeting that she had with Sony and Ryan Reynolds and Baldoni and the producers, right? Why is that important? Well, because the allegations of harassment were made in phase 1 of filming, which happened prior to January 2024. So all of the alleged harassment is what she claimed happened prior to 2024. So this was shot afterwards. And even at the end of production, which Baldoni's team presented in their case, is that Blake Lively signed off saying that phase 2, everything in phase 2 was kosher and she was cool with everything. It was totally good. Which is interesting considering the lip biting, like she's literally sucking on his lip, which is what she accused him of doing in her harassment lawsuit.
This led to a widespread debate. Could it have been an off-the-clock rehearsal, a stolen moment between two co-stars, or was it an expertly crafted PR stunt to generate buzz for the film? Social media erupted with speculation, dissecting every frame and attempting to distinguish whether it was scripted or spontaneous. The video's abrupt disappearance only added to the mystery. Who had the power to take it down so quickly, and why?
Produced it, he directed it as well, and then she took creative control. Through power, intimidation, threats, and he claims that she made up the sexual harassment allegations as a cover-up, and that he engaged in no smear campaign, that she's the one who did. Gaslighter, manipulator, liar. Baldoni is suing the actress best known for Gossip Girl and her husband for a whole bunch of causes, including defamation, unfair business practices, and more. And as I told you earlier, he has evidence, footage, and audio of Blake Lively out of character mocking his physical appearance, making fun of his nose and telling him that he should get plastic surgery. He's got receipts in the form of actual footage from the movie. And he's got even more receipts that reveal Blake Lively did not respect boundaries. Blake Lively was so unprofessional while filming.
As the internet exploded with rumors, one person's response, or lack thereof, stood out. Ryan Reynolds, the Deadpool star known for his razor-sharp wit and lighthearted approach to public scrutiny, seemed to take an unusually reserved stance. Fans who expected him to make a cheeky comment or sarcastic tweet about the situation were met with radio silence. Instead, his recent public appearances showed him to be visibly tense, and his interactions with the press lacked his usual humor.
This couple made their first public appearance in weeks amid their dispute with her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni. There's got the details.
Yeah, George, good morning to you. While the legal battle is turning ugly, the couple was all smiles and glamour this weekend. Lively has a movie out in a few weeks. She hasn't done any publicity for it yet, and that has added to the surprise of her appearance. A source telling People magazine Reynolds and Lively had a great time at SNL 50, adding, "It was nice getting out of the house and being around friends and familiar faces."
The first sign of trouble came when a reporter asked Ryan about Blake's on-screen chemistry with Baldoni. His response, "Oh, I'm sure they're very professional," was accompanied by a forced smile, one that fans quickly picked apart as unnatural. Then just days later, Ryan was seen leaving a high-profile law firm in Los Angeles. While there was no official confirmation about the reason for his visit, the timing was too convenient to ignore. Blake Lively and husband Ryan Reynolds appeared at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary celebration, making their first public appearance since she sued her. It Ends With Us. Co-star Justin Baldoni Ryan, alluding to the ongoing legal battle during this Q&A sketch with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going? Great. Why? What have you heard about the couple's appearance lighting up social media? Ryan Reynolds was just featured in a sketch where they made a joke about the Justin Baldoni lawsuit drama. This is insane. public relations experts saying making light of a serious legal matter can be a double-edged sword, we can't be dismissive of the allegations that were raised. And they were certainly, very serious allegations, but I think that likely the response strategy was designed to be appropriate, in tone and brevity. For the venue, it's their job to make public appearances. They're going to have to hit the red carpet at some point, and so it was something that was inevitable and that they had to do, I think, to move forward with their careers and their lives. The biggest shock, however, came when social media users noticed that Ryan had unfollowed Justin B on Instagram in an age where celebrity social media moves are scrutinized like court documents. This small but significant action sent the internet into a tailspin. Was this an indirect confirmation that something was amiss? Ryan subtly expressing his displeasure without making a public statement. Well, that's kind of the thing. There wasn't a lot of actual evidence, whereas with Baldoni we see screenshots of emails, text messages. We've seen him release footage like raw footage and audio, where with her there are just a lot of allegations. So even here she's made a lot of new allegations where she's like, wait, I actually have 2 other actresses on the set. I'm not going to reveal who they are. I'm not going to give you their names. They'll probably at some point have to testify at trial should we get that far. But there are a lot of just allegations, like there are 2 other actresses that are coming, but they haven't come out, so she may depose them, which may force them to come out. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like anybody else is electively coming out with their stories. Who do we think the 2 other actresses are? A Jenny Slate, and then Isabella, who played young Lily in the film I think 2 of them showed up on the red carpet, of course, all smiles, which seems incredibly forced and uncomfortable, like they definitely seem awkward and fidgety, especially Ryan. And to be fair, I would be too, because they shouldn't even be showing their faces right now, but they walked the red carpet and smiled for the cameras. This statement says Lively appeared to be in good spirits amid her return to the limelight. And I'm just reading that and thinking, how possibly could you be in good spirits in the middle of a lawsuit that started with claims of you being sexually harassed? Is she okay? While the alleged tension between Blake and Ryan had fans buzzing, another major player in this scandal was Justin Baldoni's wife, Emily Baldoni, until now had maintained a relatively low profile regarding her husband's professional endeavors. I just want to say, God, first of all, thank you. You could have given up on me a lot of times. I've made a lot of mistakes, and your grace and your compassion and your love, your belief that I can be better even when I up. It's why we're even here. It's why it's why I wrote a book. It's why the podcast exists. If you had not been you, the beautiful, strong, badass superhero that I think you are, filled with grace and compassion, I don't think I would have loved myself enough to be willing to sit here right now. I just want to thank you because you are everything I ever dreamed of. However, her recent online activity has raised questions about whether she too is dealing with the fallout from the leaked video. Shortly after the video went viral, Emily liked a tweet that read, "Once the trust is gone, there's no turning back," while this could have suggested a deeper issue. Additionally, sources close to the Baldoni household claimed that Emily had been noticeably distant, dismiss herself from the self. "We will continue to hold Miss Lively accountable for her actions of pure malice." Important legal term brought up in her motion to dismiss today. They can't prove malice, but his lawyer said, "Oh, we can." As with any major Hollywood controversy, theories about the source of the leak abound. Some industry insiders believe that an omitted crew member may have uploaded the clip to stir up drama, either for personal revenge or out of frustration with the production. Others suggest that it was an intentional PR stunt designed to keep It Ends With Us in the headlines ahead of its release. After all, controversy sells tickets, and nothing captures public interest like a supposed on-set affair. But it is also important to note that the last time Liv stepped on a red carpet was on December 11th, 2024 at the 2024 Beauty Inc. Awards in New York City, and that was before she even filed her initial complaint. So they have kind of been in hiding since this all started, especially Blake. I think Ryan has made a few public appearances, but the most obviously staged paparazzi shoot I have ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, after the red carpet, Blake and Ryan were also seen on camera for this audience Q&A bit that they did, where he appears to be making a joke about their situation. And let's just take a second to look at everyone's faces in the background. All the celebrities. A few of them are like laughing or smiling awkwardly. Will Ferrell in the front, he's kind of chuckling a little bit. Steven Spielberg, Robert De Niro, actually makes kind of a funny face. It looks like he's shocked that he actually said this. Bad Bunny is clearly not impressed. We have Cher on the side here. She couldn't care less. And then we have Kevin Nur, who I think represents all of us, and he's kind of just like, are they serious right now? And he's also looking over at Blake and trying to see what she's doing or how she's reacting, which we should definitely look at. By the way, this is actually kind of controversial because some people think that she's part of the bit, and then some people think that she had no idea he was even going to say anything. A more conspiracy laden theory, however, points to someone within Ryan Reynolds' camp as the likely culprit. The logic: if someone close to Ryan had suspicions about Blake and Justin's relationship, leak a video, especially one with ambiguous context, could serve as a way to expose the truth. While there is no concrete evidence to support this claim, it certainly adds another layer of intrigue to an already tangled narrative, what we have discovered since a repeat sort of Ryan Reynolds' psychopathic strategy of essentially love-bombing people, giving them roles they don't deserve in places that they don't belong, and basically pretending to be the best, most amazing friend, because the person that they're targeting and the person that they want to isolate is a person like Justin Baldoni, who's connected to that individual. It's all about isolation, with the internet ablaze. Celebrities have started weighing in, some subtly, others not so much. Selena Gomez, in a now-deleted Instagram comment, wrote, "Hollywood is a messy place. Keep your circle small." Whether she was referring to the Lively Baldoni situation or simply making a general observation is up for debate, but her words certainly resonated. Meanwhile, Lawrence Pugh, known for her blunt honesty, made a pointed remark at a recent red carpet event. "I don't believe in fake chemistry. If it looks too real, it probably is." While she didn't name names, the timing of her comment left little doubt about what or who she was referencing. Chrissy Teigen, never one to hold back, took to Twitter with her signature sarcasm, posting, "I love a good PR stunt, but this one's giving Euphoria levels of messy." Fans debated whether she was calling out Hollywood's penchant for manufactured scandals or genuinely implying that something suspicious was going on behind the scenes. And Owens exposes the New York Times and Blake Lively. At this point, Justin Baldoni should just hire Candace onto his legal team. First off, we learn that the images that they pulled for that article had images saved 4 days before Blake Lively ever even filed anything. Just a little reminder before I play Candace's clip. New York Times article came out to December 21st for the complaint that Blake Lively filed December 20th. You go into that article and you click the images in the article about Justin Baldoni's smear campaign. It shows you that they began creating the images and pulling the images for that article on December 16th. Look at this. I'm showing you this right now. You can do this yourselves at home if you right-click your mouse on the lead image. That is original artwork from the New York Times. Shows you if you look at that URL, look at the date on that 12/16/2001-24. The New York Times saved this image, this original art image, as Lively Topper. They were working on this article 4 days before they published the piece. Let me show you another one. You can pull another image from this because they were saving these files and did not think about their digital footprints. You can see they even named this file multimedia file that was named on 12/18, that is 2 days before Blake Lively filed her complaint, and they named it Smear Baldoni. Now that is to me the biggest clue right there, the title of it, with controversy swirling. Many are wondering what impact this will have on it. Ends with us. Some fans argue that the scandal will only drum up more interest in the film, making it a must-at simply out of curiosity. Others worry that it could overshadow the story's central themes, turning what should be a poignant romance drama into little more than tabloid fodder. The rooftop scene that ended up being Ryan Reynolds' scene in the movie, one of the scenes that Blake Lively has apparently also complained about, that she felt uncomfortable in shooting. This video that's been leaked, that is on Reddit, showed that Blake really was laughing and having a good time, and no one could really see that there's anything off here. This just proves yet again that there is nothing there. I mean, I find it so interesting at this point, especially these people who are supporting Blake Lively. Like, where is the evidence? She said she felt uncomfortable in the dancing scene. Justin Baldoni showed a video from the dancing scene. We couldn't see anything there. She said that he came into a trailer while she was breastfeeding. He showed a text message that she was inviting him in while she was pumping. She said that she felt uncomfortable, that he called her sexy. She used that words all the time in interviews. Even with my boyfriend, she used that word a lot. She said that it made her really uncomfortable when Jamie, he showed photos of his wife giving birth. We've seen the photo. We can't see any private parts in the photo. There's nothing, and I don't understand how all these people can come out and support her. What are they supporting? Why don't they want to see the facts? Insiders report that the movie studio is scrambling to control the narrative. There have been rumors that they are urging Blake and Justin to make a joint statement denying any off-screen romance, but as of now, neither actor has directly addressed the controversy.
Someone sent me this morning, actually a photo. She's on a cruise ship right now and she wanted to watch It Ends With Us, and it came up on her TV in her room like this. As you can see, it says stars Blake Lively, Jenny Slate, Brendan Sklenar. They removed Justin Baldoni's name from the film. One thing is to remove it from the poster, as we've seen, but they also removed it from the cast.
With no official statements and more questions than answers, this scandal is far from over. Will Ryan and Blake address the rumors? Will Justin's marriage suffer from the fallout? Or will this all fade into the background, replaced by Hollywood's next big controversy? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section below. One thing is certain, whether orchestrated or organic, this story has captivated audiences, proving once again that real-life Hollywood drama can be just as compelling as the movies themselves.